Okay, it's fine.
You can pretend I'm like Jungkook or something.
You're Jungkook. The audacity to make that comparison is criminal.
I don't know what you need me to do to help you through this.
All right, you're Yaga. This is Yaga. I love Yaga. Your lips have pressies on them. Go wipe that shit off. Guys, there's like dry lip skin on his lips. Sorry, go clean. I told you to clean up.
Dilly, have you no respect for yourself at all? This should be a crime, seriously. Getting a guy drunk and then doing this to him should be a felony. I mean, what's your course of action the next morning when you wake up and realize this is on the internet forever?
Sorry about the suspense, guys. It's so... Okay, if you were in my shoes, though, you would feel the same way. But I saw, like, little white shit coming out, so I'm just gonna do it. My lips are very juicy, huh? Do I have kissable lips? No, I for sure... He's covering his d. There's no way he's getting hard off this. I know I'm stalling, but I don't want to kiss dried lip skin. Go look in the... Show your lips right now. No, go closer. There's like toilet paper stuck on it.
All right, you know what? Can't lie. Those are some crusty lips. Let's be real here, people. You're living the Twitch mod dream you're about to kiss the streamer you're in love with, and you didn't even bring chapstick? Dilly, come on, man.
All right. Oh God, what are you gonna do this?
Just pretend.
Okay. Okay, there's shorts built in. Don't worry, guys. Come close. I have to go to you, or I have to come closer to me.
Okay, I'm right here.
Literally every time I think it can't get any worse, Dilly pulls something out of his bag of tricks that I've never seen before. He's just sitting there with his eyes closed. It's like a movie. It's like a bad coming of age movie, except these people are 30.
Oh God, fuck.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, one more shot, guys.
Dang.
If you ever want to get drunk really fast, just have to kiss Dilly. You'll be f***ed up by the time the night's over.
Dilly, my God, you sad, sad man. Look, I want to feel bad for him. I really do. What this girl is doing is obviously not okay. This is not how you should treat a person, but you've got to consider that he's just sitting there taking it. If you can't respect yourself and stand up for yourself, why would you expect anybody else to? I really, really hope this is some sort of wake-up call for this guy and he sees this for what it is. After all of this happened, she tweeted out saying that it was all just fun and games, it's banter, it's just how the relationship is. But no, Dilly, this woman sees you as nothing but a joke, and this stream makes that unbelievably clear.
Can't do it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Can you come closer?
Like this close? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Can you pucker up? Pucker up.
I have small lips.
You snotted on me. You just snotted on me.
This is my allergy.
You went, little snots went on my leg.
It did?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Oh my God.
All right, come on.
Okay.
Sorry. I need to wash my...
Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Phoenix, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, and turn on all notifications so you know when I have a whole new video up. Today's video is going to be about, is this woman a bully or is she a genius? And what I mean by genius is, I watch quite a few Twitch streamers, the guys and the girls, and the women are usually selling the fantasy on there. And most of the times, the men come off as baffling idiots if they are on their stream most of the time. Now, if it's a guy stream and stuff, if he's not talking crap about people, he's playing games, or either he's having women on there that he is trying to show that he's the man and he knows this many hot women. So anyway, getting back on this particular Twitch streamer, I forget what her name is. It's called what, Caitlin the Sub or something like that, or is it or is it Moist? God, what was that name that I saw? Okay, just forget it. Anyway, she did this stream that she was kissing her mod for $500. That you, I mean, I don't want to call people names, but while we get concentrated on the man on there that she kind of berated, made fun of, that type of stuff right there, and kind of like what that first clip showed, I think she was selling the fact of she don't really want to kiss this dude, but she want that $500. Okay, and whoever donated, which I don't know, I'm assuming that was the goal. I don't think one person had to donate that. I think it was a bunch of people subbing that was accumulate up to that. At least I think that's what it was. This is what I mean by men will say they want one thing out of women to be pure, be innocent, be I don't know, to not be what you guys keep throwing money at, you know. And she's okay. And this is probably a big note right here for guys that put Asian women on the pedestal. Look, she's behaving like any other American. Where's this at? Is this in America? But she's behaving how women would be in the West in the same scenario. So anyway, is this creator called the Duck? Man, I'm bad with names. But anyway, he did this. He did 2 videos on this. But I'm mostly going to cover the reaction after I guess she got the hate DMs and hate messages from how she treated the guy. So anyway, let's go.
So far is just full of surprises, huh? A couple of days ago, I made a video about a situation on Twitch where a popular Twitch streamer named Sup Caitlin brought her mod Dilly onto one of her live streams and basically just degraded him and embarrassed him for an hour straight. If you've seen a clip from a Twitch stream over the last couple of days of a Twitch mod kissing a streamer, that's these people. I'd recommend you go and give that video a watch before this one. I'll leave a card in the top right corner. Otherwise, you'll be missing out on some pretty important context. However, I'll try to give you guys a real quick rundown on the situation, just so we're all up to speed. So a couple of days ago, the Twitch streamer Sup Caitlin invited one of her Twitch mods, Dilly, onto a live stream. These are the people you're seeing in the background. They did a truth or drink stream that had a donation goal of $500, and if the donation goal was met, they were supposed to kiss each other. Now, the entire stream was kind of weird up to this point. A lot of strange questions were asked, a lot of weird jokes were made, and they were pretty much all at the expense of Dilly. But once this donation goal was met, it got a whole lot worse. Caitlin basically began to act like Dilly was some sort of repulsive animal that she could not bear the thought of kissing, and it took like 10 minutes of hyping herself up and screaming for anything to actually happen, and then when they did kiss, she ran off screaming, "I need to go wash out my mouth." So basically just an entire stream of stuff that was probably not that good for old Dilly's self-esteem. Now obviously the internet at large was not very happy with this stream, and she got a lot of crap for it, which resulted in her tweeting this out, but that's not where the explanations ended. The next day, her and Dilly did did another stream where she doubles down on everything and basically said that nothing she did is wrong, it's all just fun and games, and Dilly is perfectly okay with it. It's not a very convincing explanation, and that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. So, let's not waste any more time. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
So, that's kind of cool. Was dancing okay? I have videos. I was too drunk to post them yesterday. I was gonna post them today, but after what happened, I don't want to be called a bully again. So yeah. Frantic girl, thank you for the reset. I'm all good, guys. Don't worry about me. Oh, thank you for getting us up to Moist Critical. You know what's so fun? I'm actually a huge Charlie fan. Hi Jake, how are you? Jake can confirm he hung out with me and Dilly at the same time. I'm not a bully.
Okay, so she's really gonna hang onto this argument pretty heavily about how she is not a bully. If you saw the original video, I don't really know how you can perceive what she did as anything else. She's gonna harp on the fact that her and Dilly are friends in real life a lot, and that's why all of this is okay, because it's an understood thing in their friendship. There is a difference between friendly banter and what seems like purposeful degradation. I think we've all probably known somebody like this before. Maybe it was in middle school, but still, I feel like everybody's been acquaintances with somebody like this, who is basically just a bully. They're mean and hateful and they try to bring you down all the time, but they play it off as, oh, that's just how I am with my friends. I don't think I've ever been friends with somebody who doesn't enjoy the kind of playful banter where you lightly make fun of each other. It's a very, very common thing in human relationships, which is why when it goes past that and it no longer seems friendly, most people can recognize it pretty easily, and that's what's happening here.
But yeah, I'm actually a huge Charlie fan, so after that video, I'm no longer. I just think that it's kind of up to make a video about me bullying someone, right? Which it was true. I mean, what I did in the video would be take it out of context and just watch a short clip of my stream. It looks like bullying, right? But then you make a video that will get over 1 million views to send all the bullies to me, you know? So is it not kind of up, you think?
Alright, so obviously I do not have the reach or influence that Moist Critical or Charlie or Penguin Zero, whatever you know him as, has, but I've been on the receiving end of this argument many times. If you do something dumb or mean or something worth criticizing on the internet and somebody calls you out for it, you're not being bullied. It's called being held accountable. Now obviously some people go too far and they say things they shouldn't, but I, nor does any other content creator, have any sort of control over that whatsoever. I've made it very, very clear in my years of doing YouTube that I don't condone going and attacking people for videos I make, sending them mean DMs, sending them mean comments, anything like that. That's all I can do. That's all any content creator can do, really. Just like in my last video, there were people in the comments section saying mean things to me because I was talking about Sup Caitlin in a negative way. I'm not going to hold Caitlin responsible for that because I doubt she's saying go leave mean comments on this YouTuber's video. That's just what some people do. It's an inevitable part of the internet.
Kate's been a great friend to me since I've been out here. We've had fun every single night. She's done things that she personally didn't want to do, but for me, she would do it. And you know what? We banter or like joke about with each other. That's like, I won't take it to heart because me and her are still friends at the end of the day. And like, I have tough skin, and you know, and I just want to let y'all know that yeah, words can be hurtful sometimes, but I'm good. I'm great. All right. So
does anybody else see a pretty drastic difference in the way that Caitlin views this and the way that Dilly views this? She's talking about how nothing is serious. They're just friends. It's not bullying. But then he seems to basically straight up acknowledge that some of the stuff she says hurts him. He says, I know words can be hurtful, but at the end of the day, I'm good. Dude, you're literally admitting that she's hurting you. That's just not what friends do to each other. There are limits.
They think I'm paying you to say this.
I would. She's not paying me anything.
I've never paid Dilly in my life. But yeah, see, this is what I don't get, right? Dilly has stated, even before this stream, that he was okay with it. We talked when this shit was blowing up. I talked to him in person, like I said, right? And I asked him, like, do you have a problem with anything I said? He said no. So if he's not mad, why are you guys mad? Like, he's obviously okay. He's fine. Why are you guys mad for him when he's not even upset? I don't think you guys are even mad about what happened. You guys are gonna be mad at a person just to be hateful, you know? Like, if he's not upset, why are you? You know, he's lying. You can be honest. You can roast me straight to my face. Say whatever you want. I don't care.
Yeah, no. I mean, like that's like if I want to joke about it, I'll joke, right? Like I might mess with her a lot today if I see something wrong with her cooking.
Yeah.
So I think you'll see a little bit more of my actual self.
All right, so this is something I think I'm going to end up ranting about for a minute because I feel like maybe Caitlin is not seeing this situation for what it is. Maybe I'm just speculating, but I have a pretty good feeling because the other night I was reading some comments and a lot of people seem to be kind of upset with me for saying that I don't really feel bad for Dilly, which is something I still stand by, and I'm going to explain why. I feel like everybody, especially if you have a friend group that mostly consists of dudes, knows a Dilly. Me personally, I'm very close to my Dilly, so I've seen this kind of thing happen a lot. There's a certain brand of man out there who thinks the best way to get close to a woman is to be her personal doormat.
Oh man, this goes without saying. Fellas, do not do that. I know, especially with women, the fact that you are letting them make fun of you, belittle you, or something. Yeah, they're gonna like having you around, but that doesn't mean that they'll like you as a romantic interest. And it's also possible that both of these two have a brother sister relationship. But knowing a lot of men, like he would say, like a Dilly, that like women and they just try to get as close as they can get to them, being their friends, being their best friend, and they hope some sparks will fly eventually. Now, that is somewhat the fake nice guy right there. You know, if you like a woman, you shoot your shot early. I actually think the longer you wait to shoot your shot, if you like that woman initially, you are putting yourself in the friend zone. So you kind of can't blame her with that right there. And wouldn't you rather know that you have no chance early in the game and then you can make that decision to just be her friend or something? And there was something else that the Duck said earlier in the thing. This is just not with male and female relationships. I've seen this a lot with guy relationships, on job relationships. I remember was a guy that I was cool with, but we never worked together. Then when we worked together, he would take stabs and jokes at me. Now at first it was okay, but then I noticed he wasn't doing that to anybody else. He was just doing it to me. And I always take that as like, okay, so you think I'm that dude. So then we had a change of words and then we never talked again, which that was okay with me because I'm like, you're not going to be ragging on me every day of the week, trying to, I guess, bond with the guys. And I'm like the laughing stock right there. If a person is poking fun at everybody and everybody's poking fun at them, if it's equal exchange, then fine. But however, though, if you're like constantly like picking on somebody or something, that's technically bullying. But the person does need to stand up and say something. And I will see some guys, especially younger guys, that will just put up with that, especially in work environments, or if they're on a college thing with hazing and things like that. That's why I never wanted to join the college fraternity because you're not going to make a fool of me or something. And then, of course, if it's been done to me, I'm going to want it to do to somebody else, and somebody's always going to take it one step further. But anyway, with the male female thing, what do I definitely think? A woman, she has to respect you. If she looks at you as a joke, then it's not going to work. And I'm not saying you two can't have some jokes am- amongst each other or something. And she did say that if he wanted to, he could have roasted her right. Which, however, though, he should have took his opportunity right there. But that tells me right there he has some feelings that he don't want to hurt her. Because otherwise, he could have went all in right there. So that tells me right there that he must like her, or he kind of don't want to hurt her feelings. So he's just going to grin and bear it and act like everything's okay. And I'm going to say one other thing here. Sometimes, as a man, I guess because we are told to like suck it up and things like that. Sometimes we won't feel that initial pain at that time, at the heat of the moment, especially if a woman's doing something to you, until we sit back and look at it later. Or maybe if we sit back and look at the video later, then we'll probably see. But after I saw that video with her acting like she didn't want to kiss him, really, that's when I was looking at his reactions, and I didn't see any real body language that he was really getting upset in there. So in a way, it definitely seemed to not bother him at that time. Maybe later when he thought about it, but it didn't seem like it bothered him.
Some of you are going to have a friend immediately pop into your mind, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. They're basically just a punching bag. They do whatever they say. They're always there. It's basically just a one-way friendship to a person who doesn't even really see them as a friend, more just comedic relief. I've literally seen this kind of conversation go down between my Dilly and a girl he was interested in after he told me how much the stuff she says hurts him. And this is on the Dilly. Now, I'm not trying to turn Dilly into a term here. I'm just trying to make this easy to follow. And it doesn't matter what gender you are, it doesn't matter who you are. If you are a person who is like this, if you just let people treat you like this because you think it's going to get them closer to you, this is on you. All of this is to say, obviously Dilly isn't going to say anything, because if his situation is anything like all the Dillys I've seen in the past, he genuinely believes eventually this is going to work. Now, like I said, I could just be speculating here. Maybe Dilly and Caitlin are an exception, but I doubt it.
Kiss that? No, I don't want to kiss him. Here's the thing, right? I don't know if men are so entitled to women's affection and touch. I don't owe anyone a kiss. The kiss is a troll thing I do. It's not the first time I've done it, by the way. I've done a lot of kissing donut goals of other guests I brought on. I act the same way with every kiss. I'm sure there's clips out there somewhere. I don't want to kiss him. I don't want to kiss him. I don't want to.
Why would you say this, Caitlin? Now I have to make you look like a fool. I went on YouTube and I pulled up the only 2 clips I could find of you kissing anybody else, and here's what those look like.
Are you sure? This makes it more cringe.
Yeah. Okay, come kiss
Are you
me.
ready?
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for $500. That was a really good kiss.
What are you doing? What is wrong with this girl?
Now, I don't know about you guys, but to me, those aren't quite the same as Dilly's. I also don't really understand what her thought process is behind throwing in the men are so entitled thing here. Obviously, if you're a person who thinks a woman is entitled to kiss a man for whatever reason, you're insane. Like, that's not even up for debate, but that's not what this is. You, yourself, willingly made a donation goal where you accepted money to kiss your Twitchmon. And then once that happened, you made it seem like you were being forced to eat manure. If you don't want to do it, why would you make the Twitch goal in the first place? Nobody would judge you for not wanting to kiss somebody. Nobody sane would do that. But you chose to do this for Twitch money. So don't try and turn this around into men being entitled. You made this choice willingly.
Gotcha.
Yes, gotcha. I don't know why a lot of women will say things like this. Like, a man feels like he's entitled. Look, there are some dudes that do. There are some dudes that will feel like, oh, I took her out to eat. She needs to spread her legs. She needs to do that. I mean, I'm kind of like, well, you asked her out. She decided to go out. You didn't say at the very beginning, like, hey, I'll take you out, but I gotta get the cheeks or something like that. You want to throw that in after the date, then you are like wrong. I mean, both things are wrong, but however, though, you may as well just throw it out there if you are like that type of dude. But at the same time, for women, a lot of them will think they deserve a 6-figure guy. They deserve a 6 foot four dude. And I remember a woman from my past has said a thing of like, men always think they deserve to get sex or something. Okay. That could be true in a lot of cases. But at the same time, women think they deserve something for nothing. She got $500 to just get a peck kiss on it. Now, of course, those dudes' faults that donated, whoever fault who donated that particular type of money, but that's all she had to do to get that particular thing right there. And yeah, that's pretty light. But either way, those women, and that's why I'm leery about ever dating a woman that does OnlyFans or something, because I think you get more into a transactional type of mindset with dealing with people. And I don't know if you can turn that off. And you will think that, okay, in order for this dude to get 5 minutes with me, he has to spend $100. Like only because you got proof that you got that on a stream or something, or even on some OnlyFans exchange or something, or by sending like pictures of your feet or something. So yeah, I mean I could go on and on about this, but the duck pretty much tore it up. August the duck.
It's not. And what's weird is I never said anything about Dilly's appearance literally ever. You watch the whole VOD, it's public. I've never once. Sorry, my cats are going crazy right now. I've never once roasted his appearance, right? So everyone's saying like, oh, he's not bad looking, he's not ugly. You don't want to kiss him because he's ugly. That's not even why. I've literally known this guy for so long. To me, he's like my little brother. You know what I mean? Like he's like my nerdy little brother. Why would I want to kiss someone that I see in like in a family almost way? But yeah, so I don't want to kiss. So even not even trolling, we would never kiss each other. We're literally friends. It's like to the point where we're like siblings. So yeah.
Okay, so having a platonic relationship with a woman, if you're a man or vice versa, is completely normal, and I do agree that the internet oftentimes makes it out to be way too weird. Normal, functioning humans can be friends with people of the opposite sex and not have any sort of ulterior motives. People seem to have forgotten that. However, saying this, while simultaneously having a donation goal visible in the bottom right corner, titled Dilly Sniffs My Laundry, which will be met during this stream, and at that point Dilly will sniff Caitlin's panties, makes this entire segment a little hard to take seriously, I'm not gonna lie. So after this, she starts talking about how the videos that were made about her, especially Charlie's, were all just encouraging people to go bully her. She goes through some of her Instagram DMs and reads some of the stuff that people have sent her, and like I said earlier, obviously people who go that far are hypocritical and they're not doing the right thing, but once again, somebody calling you out for doing something is not encouraging you to be bullied. Then she does what might be my least favorite thing that I see all the time on the internet. I swear I see this sentiment pop up in every single internet situation ever. The idea that two bad things can't coexist. She basically says that she can't be called the bully here because people are saying worse things to her. You can both be a bad person and also be the victim of people who are worse than you. Both of these things can be true. It doesn't automatically make what you did good though. She then closes all of this out by basically repeating what she was saying earlier, how everything she says is just all in good fun and that it's all just a joke, but honestly I'm just not buying it. I can buy that she really thinks it's just a joke and it's all just a game to her, but what she is saying to the people around her, I guarantee you is hurting them. A lot of the times people who act like this, who are just mean to everybody, they do think it's a game. They do think it's okay, because I guess they think everybody's in on it. And you know what? Dilly might say he's in on it, but unfortunately the guy's not that good of an actor, because you can tell he's not. Well guys, what do you think? What are your thoughts on this entire situation? Hopefully.
Okay. So that was August the Duck. Give him a subscribe. He has some good videos over there. And of course, he's been in the game a while because he's got more subscribers than me. But anyway, it was something important that he said, that she was saying, I'm not the bully because people are saying worse things to me. Now, this goes into my red pill experience. And this is where I want to drag other people along. Yes, you can get on opposite sides of the mountain and be like, all you women are bitches and hoes, and you just want our money. And the women can go on the other side that you just want our bodies, and you just use and abuse us, and y'all are all dogs. Okay. You guys that choose to stay in that mindset on the one side, yeah, throwing stones, okay, y'all can knock each other out. But for those of you that can be like, okay, I look, your side has did a lot wrong, but I understand that our side has did things wrong too. So I can't say we are total angels here in here. So you those of you over there with sense, the women that are with sense, we need you to gather in the middle with the men in that can also see that uh, men do wrong, and we want to do better, but we want you to do better too, and then we can somewhat form up there. Maybe, that's just a suggestion, or either you can keep doing what y'all both been doing. But when she said that particular thing right there, I would just like, you're not being totally honest. That's like with any relationship, mostly romantic relationships, that both the man and the woman are both in the wrong. Just, just okay. I'll put this scenario here. A woman might, okay, no. Let's say a guy does something like he forgets to wash the dishes, or either he has some clothes around the house. The woman comes in. She's had a hard day at work, but she snaps at him and starts berating him and saying that he's worthless, and you don't help me, which that may be true, but she'll start getting in his ass right there. And he'll try to ignore her, and she'll just keep poking and poking until eventually he starts saying some nasty things to her. Then she might throw something at him or hit him, and then he might snap and either knock her out, or either he might storm out the house, which is what I usually would do. So with that scenario right there, both of them are wrong, but just one is more wrong depending on who takes it to the zenith first. Who so if he decides to knock her out, then he's definitely wrong. If she hits him and then she leaves, even if he did leave the house a mess, she raised it up. But a lot of women will take her side, because I guess they'll relate to that scenario in their life, or either their friend's life or something. So that's where communication comes in. And even if you communicate, sometimes a person still may not perform like you want them to perform. But that's important that you do that type of stuff. So anyway, that's it. Give me a like, a subscribe. Men and women, y'all just try to treat each other better, or don't. Okay? For those of you women that don't want to treat men right, that's why I'm telling men to not marry you. For those of you that don't think like that, it's some hope for you. But however, though, we gotta make sure you're not going to change into that woman that's a hell on wheels. And I guess vice versa, but I'm mostly talking from the man's perspective. So that's it. Good night.
Why is modern dating so hard for women?
Because boys be cheating.
That's why?
Yes, boys ain't shit.
Why do you feel that way?
Because I've witnessed it, I've seen it, and it is true. Like
how is it true? Give me an example.
I hate to say it, but all men are the same.
How are all men the same?
Because when they like what they see, they go after it, whether you are in a relationship or not.
You don't think a dissatisfied woman would do the same thing?
Women will. I can agree to that. Women will.
So, with that being said, I could say all women are the same too, right?
Technically, yes.
But how would you feel if I compared you to the next Asian chick that walked down the block?
Okay, I could say. Okay, so it actually depends on the person.
We do not live by your rules, dirty work. Your ego has driven you out of truth. You only played yourself, got no game.